And good evening, volleyball fans. Welcome to the LMC Home Improvements Fieldhouse here in Marshfield, Wisconsin Valley Conference. Volleyball at hand here tonight. My name is Jason Zaleski, and welcome again, everybody, to another great night here on Zaleski Sports. This is one of 7 live sports broadcasts we have for you here tonight. And this is the Marshfield Tigers taking on the Wausau West Warriors. Wausau West coming in with an overall record of 8-10. Marshfield 18-11, and it's an important matchup here tonight. Both teams are 3-1 in Wisconsin Valley Conference play. That locks them in second place, trailing the Spash Panthers. And, you know, it's a really interesting path that these two teams have taken, and interesting in the way that it's nearly identical. And here's why. They have the 3 wins, they have each beat DC Everest, Wisconsin Rapids, and Wausau East. Those are the 3 wins for each Marshfield and Wausau West. And they each lost to Stevens Point and lost 3-1, each picking up just 1 set win against the first place 4-0 Spash Panthers. So interesting in that way, the winner here, and I talked to Coach Josh Connect, and I said, Coach, this is probably the most obvious statement of the night. The loser here likely takes themselves right out of any type of conference championship consideration. They'd be 2 full games behind Stevens Point with only just a few to play. And then the winner would keep pace with Stevens Point just being 1 game behind and being able to, whoever it is that comes out of this victorious, each get 1 more crack at Stevens Point. So you would talk about sharing a conference, and those of you that follow Zaleski Sports, we crown conference champions as well. We don't share. We do apply a tiebreaker, but that's neither here nor there for this talk, because all the winner does is put themselves in position where they stay in the race. It doesn't necessarily mean they're going to be in that conversation later on for sharing or taking a conference title or whatever. The Spash Panthers still have to be beat, and they still have to be beat by somebody. All right, a little pregame talk there. I've got some more information for you that I will impart right after this. You're watching pregame coverage here, Wisconsin Valley Conference Volleyball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
It just makes sense.
Play 4 here.
Higher quality furniture from all of your favorite brands, because we want you to be proud of your space.
It just makes sense. Mittens carries all of your favorite appliance brands, so we can save you money on the products you trust.
It just makes sense that Mittens services what we sell, because we want your home to be comfortable and run smoothly.
All right, and then hit one of your other preset buttons. So during the commercial break, just whichever one other than number 1, you have to pick something else.
We have it all.
And we'll kind of play around with that.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield. Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
At R&R Flooring and Furniture, we sell products that look good and products that last.
You want a great selection at a great price and a company that stands behind their products? You will find Wolfcraft, Ashley, Marshfield Furniture, and more.
Looking to get the best sleep of your life? We have a mattress for you. Get a 15-year non-paraded hybrid mattress for only 25 cents a night, and we also carry adjustable beds. When it comes to flooring, furniture, and mattresses, it's easy. Come to R&R Flooring and Furniture today. That's all it takes.
Everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and I am standing in our all-new Express Lane. Open now, no appointment necessary. Stop on in and get things like oil changes, filters, quick lubes. No appointment necessary. See you soon.
And welcome back to the LMC Home Improvements Fieldhouse here in Marshfield. We take a look at the Tiger students that are assembled for the time being. Probably more coming. Although we are just a few minutes away from action here. Again, Jason Zaleski here. We get ready for Wisconsin Valley Conference Volleyball, the home Marshfield Tigers, the visiting Wausau West Warriors. Just a quick timeout for baseball. Major League Baseball playoffs going on now. Started, what is today? Thursday, so started on Tuesday. And the Milwaukee Brewers will begin playoffs on Saturday, and they're looking for a team to play. And they're taking on the winner of tonight, Chicago and San Diego. And Chicago in the top of the ninth leads 3-1, although the Padres do have a runner on first with one out. So San Diego needs to score 2 in the ninth. Otherwise, it'll be Saturday, Milwaukee and Chicago. So NL Central Division foes going at it in the playoffs. It's what I thought a couple months ago. Not that what I think about baseball matters, because it's not exactly my wheelhouse, Major League Baseball. I do cheer for the Brewers, but that's, other than Milwaukee, I really couldn't name more than like 5 players across the league. But it just seemed like that's kind of what was happening, and the Cubs are 2 outs away from making my very insignificant prediction come true. But the Brewers do start playoffs on Saturday, playing against either the Chicago Cubs or the San Diego Padres. But Padres, again, 1 out, runner on first right now. And as soon as that's done, I'll do an update. We're here to watch volleyball, so we're not going to talk about baseball other than that. Again, Wausau West coming in at 8-10 overall, 3-1 in conference play. Marshfield 18-11 overall, also 3-1 in conference play. As I mentioned just a couple of minutes ago, in conference, both Marshfield and Wausau West have beat DC Everest, Wausau East, and Wisconsin Rapids. They both lost to Stevens Point, and they both lost 3-1 against Stevens Point. So very similar, eerily similar here as we're in the month of Halloween, right? A little spooky that they're both 3-1 in exactly the same way. Maybe it's spooky, I don't know. Maybe it could be. They're just evenly matched teams. And so it's an interesting matchup here tonight as far as the winner here keeps the hopes alive for some sort of conference championship. The loser does not. Loser will not mathematically be eliminated, but by common sense will be eliminated from any of that kind of talk for the rest of the season. And then it's, if you happen to lose, even if you do win this one, the idea is just getting better in time for the playoffs. In volleyball here in Wisconsin, everybody makes the playoffs. So whether you win your conference or not, everybody gets to reload in time for the playoffs, which are only, I think it's 2.5 weeks away, playoff action. I looked that up last week. So about 3 weeks, just maybe a couple days short of 3 weeks from the playoffs anyway. So, now is as good a time as any, probably the best time to start getting energized, start motoring, start getting ready for your potential playoff run when that day comes around. I will look it up officially. I'll drop that in after at the start of the second set. We'll get that date. They do start on a Tuesday. Division I starts on a Thursday. So like I said, it's about 3 weeks from now, maybe short of a day or two as far as that's concerned. Other games on the network tonight. I mentioned this is one of 7. Other volleyball games, Amherst at Pacelli Catholic. Anago is at Mosinee. Stevens Point at Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln. Both of these teams here cheering for Wisconsin Rapids tonight. I'll drop in a score every once in a while there. Rice Lake at Eau Claire Memorial. Columbus Catholic is at Spencer. And in boys soccer, DC Everest is hosting Wausau West. It's also, it's Cancer Awareness Month, and I think in particular an emphasis on breast cancer awareness in this country in October. Over in Spencer, fundraiser and awareness going on in that Clover Belt East Conference matchup between Columbus Catholic and Spencer. And then I've got a post on Facebook. I believe my Facebook profile is public. Anybody can see it. You don't have to be my friend. Matter of fact, maybe I don't want you to be my friend. But you can go look, and there's a link on there of how to contribute to that event, and then the American Cancer Society, and on from there. So, all right, well, that'll bring an end to pregame coverage. Let's step out just for 60 seconds. You're watching, or about to be watching, Wisconsin Valley Conference Volleyball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Hello, I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor, Next Home Hub City. If you're a first-time home buyer or seller, or you've been around the block, because of my experience, I'm able to help you in the most efficient way. I'm a full-time, full-service realtor. I focus on my clients 100%. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
The Marshfield students were filtering in. They were very excited for that national anthem, and why not? It was very well done, extremely well done, no doubt about that. As again, we are just a couple of starting lineup announcements away from the start of this one here, and it gives me great pleasure to tell you that our first set brought to you by Surf Pro. Call Surf Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Surf Pro, like it never even happened. Again, first set brought to you by Surf Pro, and starting lineups. First for Wausau West. We don't do much with the starting lineups here at Zaleski Sports and Volleyball. We're substituting all the dang time anyway, so. But I go through the names exquisitely, so you'll be well abreast of all the names and numbers, all the action on the floor. Culligan Water specializes in all your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. Along with Simplicity Credit Union, bring home the win with great mobile options and the right loan for your family, your business, or your home. Check out simplicity.coop today. Parents' night here in Marshfield, so girls got to hand out flowers, give some hugs, and tell mom and dad thanks for letting me participate in sports. Thanks for driving me around everywhere and cheering for me, always being there, having to leave work early sometimes, spending an entire Saturday in a stuffy gym with not much to do and hardly any seats to sit on. All the different things that mom and dad sacrifice to make sure their kids get to play sports and be a student athlete. So Parents' Night helped celebrate that tonight. Did the Marshfield Tigers volleyball team, both JV and varsity alike. And all right, here we go. Starting lineups out of the way. So again, both teams coming in at 3-1. Both need a win. Must win. That's a phrase that's kind of thrown around in sports. I'm not sure in high school sports there is such a thing. But depending on what your hopes and aspirations are, you want to win the conference. You'd sure want to win this one. Keeps you right in it to loss, and you'll be telling the Spash Panthers nice season. We'll come at you again next year. Again, Spash and Wisconsin Rapids are on Zaleski Sports tonight. So you watch this one on your TV, you put the other one on an iPad or a phone or something, and watch them both. That's what we're here for. Ava No will serve it for the Warriors. Tigers set to receive. No, a 5'5" sophomore, right-hander, and the serve is up. It is good. And we are underway here in Marshfield. And we get a kill from Sophia Olsen. So Marshfield strikes first. Wausau West Warriors, coached by Jessica Hugenvik. As I look to my left, she patrols the sidelines right now. And this is Angela Barnhart to serve. Serve coming back over. Tigers kept it in play. And that one not coming back. Swing there from Nora Hintz. So Jaden Olkey will serve. 6'4" senior is Olkey. Olkey serves from the stand side of the court. Normally you call that near side. And another swing, another kill for the Warriors. Ella Bolin, that is her 43rd kill in conference play on the season. Kills leader for the Warriors is Ella. Another serve coming from Olkey. Outside tap. And diving dig will go to the credit of Addie Vaughn. No second there for West. And that'll put Gabby Niehaus on the serve line for Coach Josh Knecht and his Tigers. So we talked about the loss here against Spash. It was a night of errors for Marshfield. And again, you give credit to Spash. They were obviously on the winning team. But they just continued to put the ball in play, and Marshfield just continued to put the ball in the net. Unforced errors is how that is. That is a smash, a literal smash from Carly Bloom. 5'10" junior is Bloom. And for her efforts, she gets taken out. Coach doesn't want her serving. So Vaughn will serve. But I talked to Coach Knecht about that. Again, it was a 3-1 loss here to Spash on just, again, a night full of errors. And there was a Saturday event Marshfield participated in. I said, well, what was the bounce back? He said it was good. Bounce back was good. There's Della Smith with a kill. And that's what you're looking for. You stumble, especially at home. Marshfield has won the conference title 5 years in a row. And Spash comes in, a team that's on the upswing, and takes one here in Marshfield last week, Thursday. So you're looking for that bounce back. What does the bounce back look like? Was there a bounce back, or was there just a flat line? And Coach Knecht assured there was a bounce back, and his girls are ready to go. Tied at 3 here, early in set 1. Middle, down. Middle swing there from Lily Adler, 5'9" junior. Natalie Delaney, and service error. And again, you're going to have those, right? You're going to have mishits. You're going to have a service error here and there. But Thursday night last week, it was with the serve. Uncle Dan watching from, I don't know, whatever mischief he's into tonight. But Uncle Dan watching Paige from afar. So here's Della Smith to serve. Her Tigers lead 5-4. Received by Olkey. Back come the Tigers. Outside, swing, dug. And that block was out. Kill for Ella Bolin. So kill number 44 on the conference season for Ella. I can count by twos and tie my shoes. So Bolin now will serve. 5-all. And that'll go down as an ace for Ella. And service error as a monkey was let loose in the building somewhere. Spectators create an environment. The Marshfield students all in black tonight. I wore my best flamingo shirt. I've got my own theme. I don't rely on anybody else's theme. Swing from Mercy Kelly was handled. Back come the Tigers. And a kill for Abby Sarah, her 41st on the conference season. Both Abby Sarah and Della Smith, 40-plus kills on the conference year. So Marshfield, tough up front. But again, just talking to Coach Connect, got to get rid of the unforced errors. Got to put the ball in play. They did there. Block and good. Olsen and Sarah combine on the block. Tigers 3 straight, they lead 8-6. Tip came over. Good volley here on 8-6. Play at the net, and that'll be a kill for the Tigers. Lainey Elmhorst, she's a 5'10" senior. So Kaylin Zimbo will serve it. Tip, Tigers ready. Coverage there from Zimbo. And tight to the net. That was 4 hits, yes. Yeah. Yep, 4 hits. My call and the official's call. My call doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. So here's Morgan Barth, 5'5" junior. Barth ready on 7-9. Yeah, serve was a good one. A liner over the top of the net. Warriors dig it out of the net. Block and down. The block coming from the Tigers. So this will be Marshfield and what do we have here? This is Paige Schlagenhoff, 5'6" junior. Tigers lead by 3. Lefty Schlagenhoff. Some initial confusion in the back for the Warriors. They do get the 3-ball over. Touch coming over the top of the net. Nice bump set there by Vaughn. Warriors ask for the touch and the officials say no. Coach Hugenvik thought for sure that was a touch. So Tigers with its largest lead here of set 1. They lead by 4, 11-7. And that won't find its way over. Ava No hit the bottom of the net, which is in play if you're able to hit it on your own side. You can't hit anything, any obstructions from the ceiling and over. If you hit something in the ceiling, you can only hit it again if it's on your side, which it was, but it had a wicked hard bounce off the side of the net. Getting my Red Sox Yankees ready. A wicked hard bounce. I said I would only give one more baseball update, so let's see if I can get that out of the way here, because I know we're all here to watch volleyball. And it will be Milwaukee and Chicago on Saturday as the Cubs finish off the Padres 3-1. Sophia Olsen killed. So as the Cubs fans say, they'll play at Wrigley North on Saturday,
yes,
which
I have been at a few Cubs games with Milwaukee, and I'll tell you, those Cubs fans can get a little rowdy there in Milwaukee.
Well, there'll be plenty of Cub fans in Milwaukee on Saturday. I still call it Miller Park. I don't care what you say. And receive, not able to find a second hit. I don't call it County Stadium, though. So I guess I've got that.
Did you hear what they want to do with if the Yankees and the Toronto play? The Yankees will not let Toronto fans buy tickets for New York.
Good. Yeah, the third part of the third market, whatever you call it, third-hand market. We're going to get a timeout west. We'll continue that talk in a minute. Marshfield leads 15-8 on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fear, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Taqueria Monarca is now open at the Marshfield Mall. Experience the bold and fresh flavors of Mexico in Marshfield at Taqueria Monarca. Delicious tacos, burritos, quesadillas, bowls, and drinks. Kick things up a notch with the fresh salsa bar. Taqueria Monarca is fast, casual, and delicious.
We are ready to serve you the bold, fresh flavors from Mexico. Welcome to Taqueria Monarca.
Taqueria Monarca. I just had lunch there yesterday, as a matter of fact. It was spectacular. I had a couple of street tacos, some chips and salsa, and the salsa bar. It's on that commercial. You saw it. It's better than that. Yesterday they had fresh cucumbers on the salsa bar, and the salsa is fresh as well, and it's really good. The Warriors scramble, and that's going to equal a point. Wow, what a scramble there for Wausau West. Able to get that one over as Sophia Olsen was attempting to dust that one off, and the Warriors rebound. And they do get the side out of the timeout. The Tigers lead it by 5 here in the first. Outside swing, Della. I tell you, she gets all the torque on that ball that you could ever want. Able to hit it hard. So coming in to serve, it'll be Gabby Niehaus. Yeah, the third-party market for a professional in college, too, I suppose, is in there, out of hand. All these ticket brokers buy up all the tickets. There are very few people that get a hold of, single-game tickets when they're released. And even some of the ticket brokers, depending on the location, are also season ticket holders, and the prices go sky high. So some of the teams are doing things to attempt to reduce or maybe altogether eliminate brokers being able to buy those tickets and resell them. Service error there for the Tigers. And so New York Yankees attempting to do that with the Toronto Blue Jays and not allow those tickets to be sold on the third market. Brewers, I like sitting in left field when I go. There are tables, they call it the Miller Lite something or other. But you've got individual chairs that are, a couple steps up from lawn chairs. They're very comfortable. You get your own table out there. I like that. Brewers don't allow those to be sold for playoffs. The season ticket holders, they're not eligible to be transferred. So that's how those work. You have to transfer your tickets digitally to get them to places like StubHub or wherever. And some of those tickets are not eligible, but apparently so the Yankees must be making all of their tickets ineligible to be transferred for their upcoming series if they were to win tonight against Toronto. Oh, Della Smith, another Zeus bolt of lightning. Puts the Tigers up by a half dozen. Of course, Marshfield's very own Dalton Varsho itching to play in the playoffs as the number 1 seed Toronto Blue Jays. And, of course, people around here are hoping for a Milwaukee-Toronto World Series. Yeah.
Toronto went from last to first. They were in last place.
They were not a very good ball club. They made a lot of off-season acquisitions, other outfielders and other people. Yeah. All right. Well, anyway, that's all about baseball. We'll go back to volleyball now. Chicken wing attempt was made there by Natalie Delaney. It almost held up until Nora Hintz said, not so fast. And then again, for Hintz's efforts, she gets subbed out. They don't let her serve. What a shame. Just, I would be distraught.
Get a great play and they take you out.
Yeah, get a great play and you go right to the bench. Here's Paige Ives. Paige, jump serve, received by Smith. And a kill for Lainey Elmhorst. And 19-13. Marshfield students chant, that was easy. They have apparently never played volleyball before. Yeah, that is not easy.
Or maybe they have.
Yeah, maybe they have been hit in the head. Here's Della Smith. Serve and just out. Just missed on the back line. Good patience, good eyes back there, and that was part due to Jaden Olkey. And again, now she makes a nice play and gets taken out. Oh, boy. So Ella Bolin coming in. You know, Coach knows who she can trust on the serve line. That's how that works. So Bolin, a very trustworthy junior. Blocked up front. Big block put on by Caitlin Butler and company. Also getting shoved around is Mercy Kelly. Shoved by her own teammates. That's how you know you did something good. They start pushing you around. And an ace for Bolin. So don't count the Warriors out yet. They trail now by just 3. Have trailed by as many as 5. The 5'9" junior Bolin will serve up another. And service error. Let's take a look at our student section, John. John's over here doing things. Let's take a look at what the kids... Yeah, there they are. All decked out in black tonight. So Marshfield at mini set point. They get to 21st. We call that mini set point. 95% plus percent of the time, Marshfield, or the team at mini set point, goes on to win that set. We call that mini set point. It's such an important mark to get. That psychological advantage of getting to 20, that other team looks at the scoreboard and says, ooh. And timeout. West will take the timeout as they look to rally right after this on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
They, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed. It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
The Sports Den, located on Marshfield's sunny south side since 1975. The Sports Den has the area's best selection of outdoor equipment. Find top brands of snowshoes, cross-country and downhill skis, snowboards, swimming equipment, skateboards, and more. The Sports Den has a full-service bike repair center along with top bike brands, Specialized, Trek, and others. The Sports Den is Central Wisconsin's Fat Bike headquarters. Visit the Sports Den in Marshfield Monday through Saturday and thesportsden.net.
All right, out of the timeouts, and there is the side out. So I haven't given that full speech yet tonight, so now is the best time to do that. But that when you call the timeout, it's the first and last thing coach says to their team is, we got to get a side out. They say that first, they give their little pep talk, and then at the end, all right, girls, got to get a side out. And Wausau West did there. So they got to stay in it. They trail by 4. And that was the last Wausau West timeout. You get 2 per set. Olsen got that one stuffed right back, and they're going to call an illegal hit and a couple of points out of the timeout. So Jessica Hugenvik getting what she wants out of it. Wisconsin over Illinois volleyball, college volleyball action. They lead 1-0 over the Fighting Illini. I always wonder why those Illini are fighting all the time. It's like the Fighting Irish, too, always fighting. Marshfield gets off the schneid there a bit. Sophia Olsen, a little tip-tap. Speaking of Wausau, we've got the Newman Catholic Fighting Cardinals. Big winners, or no, I'm sorry, Edgar were big winners on Tuesday over at Newman. Edgar, your Merriwood South Conference champions in 2025, Edgar Volleyball. So congrats to the Wildcats. Let's see now about playoffs. And Marshfield was over the net. Is that what Dave said there? I don't know. I missed where he was pointing. But an infraction nonetheless for the Tigers. So here's Ava No. Her Warriors trail by 3 on the serve. Hit and blocked. And Peter Wolf. Now Tigers go the other side and get that one to fall down. Abby Sarah, her 42nd conference kill. And now she gets taken out, so it goes both ways. Nobody can serve these days. What's going on around here? Here's Angela Barnhart. Girls got to stay in the gym and practice serving a little more. Stay on the floor. Free ball. Tigers here, a chance to get to set point. Olsen and dug her own out of the net. Oh, Della Smith. Thunderous. And the Tigers are at set point here in the first. Set point will be served by Barnhart as Marshfield Tigers football coach Denny Gadel hamming it up behind the out-of-bounds line over there. And nice job there. Addie Vaughn able to find a way through. Somebody's got to tell Coach Gadel there's a volleyball game going on and he's got to keep moving. Get out of the way, man.
I watched him referee the Powder Puff game on Sunday. That was
So here's set point 2. Warriors serve it. Olkey on the serve. Here's Olsen from the middle and down, and the Tigers take the first. 25-20 here at home. You're watching Wisconsin Valley Conference Volleyball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
After a couple years of a job that doesn't fit, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That is where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Would cooking be a good fit? Try on a career in welding. Perhaps the outdoors suits you better. Or maybe helping people is a better fit. No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options, making Mid-State the perfect fit.
My grandparents worked so hard their whole life to keep things nice. You want to make sure that you're getting the job done correctly. At no point did I feel like I wasn't being handled by professionals. They were literally taking it on a surgical level, it seemed. Like they were very, very thorough on every step. I feel like Infinity treated my family with the same respect they would have treated their own. I feel like my house is brand new again.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. The tools you trust from the people you can depend on. Shop the store within a store and find what you're looking for.
That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Now that's what I was looking for.
Looks like you found what you're looking for.
We redesigned our store to offer the biggest selection of Milwaukee tools.
A selection so big you'll need a map to find your way out.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between. Check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See Chips' complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream, all served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield. Be a champ and have a chipperific day. Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
25-20, the first goes to Marshfield as set number 2, brought to us by Bruce Orthodontics, providing comprehensive orthodontic care for patients of all ages. Now accepting new patients at the Marshfield office, and they accept most insurances. Bruce Orthodontics. Changing lives, one smile at a time. It's kind of being a hot shot there. I thought I knew how that commercial ended. I just thought they were just smiling all the time, but no, they're changing lives one smile at a time. I mentioned in set number 2, we'll give you the official volleyball postseason start date. I'm pretty sure we're 3 Tuesdays away. I am tootin' darn sure. It's my best Minnesota. I don't do Minnesota very well. Let's see what we have here. Tuesday, October 21st. So there we go. And is that 3 Tuesdays? Bada bing, bada boom, it is. So 3 Tuesdays from now, across this fine state of Wisconsin, volleyball playoffs begin. And then 3 weeks from now, Division I volleyball playoffs. So these two teams will start on in exactly 3 weeks. So very little time left to tune it up. Yeah, seed meetings probably 2 weeks from now, or less than, something like that. And in volleyball, they still do it the old-fashioned way, where the coaches get together and pretend they know something about the other 15 teams in their group. News break here, they don't, but they pretend like they do. And I mean that in the best way, right? How could you just take Josh Knack here, for example. He walks into that room. How could he know everything about the other 15 teams in that room to make a real smart decision about who should be seated where? That's not possible. But they have them all gather up and decide their playoff fates anyway. How it works is, if you've never been to one of those, and most people probably haven't, they go around the room and all 16 get to make a 2-minute speech about how they feel their season has been and where they would like to be seated. So you get to make your sales presentation, and then the other coaches have to buy or sell in the room. It's about how it works. Yeah. So teams will come in, and the teams that have a conference championship, that's what they lead with first, but that doesn't always really equal a whole lot. So obviously, I like the mathematical seeding process. Della Smith with the block. Problem being in volleyball, from north to south in our fine state, the further north you go, the less competitive, the less serious those teams are. The further south you go, the higher the quality. And what that means is you can have a team in your group, depending on your division, that has maybe only played in 18 games, maybe 15 games on the season, and the others in the group have played 35, 38, or 40. So it's tough to measure in a mathematical, computerized way somebody that's played a third of the games you have. It's tough to make those. So they make their speech, and they all debate it, and an hour and a half later they leave with the seeds.
A lot of teams are, like the northern section, they don't do tournaments every cotton picking week.
No.
And you see, Stratford's going into one up in Hudson now this weekend with Edgar in it, and Stratford and Auburndale, and they're going against Division I schools. So,
yeah.
I mean, you're going against, strength of schedule, the northern ones would only have maybe like 20 games, while the rest of them, like Divine Holy Angels down in the Milwaukee area, they line up with 40 ball games because they're playing tournaments every weekend. I mean, you look at Marshfield, they're in 3 or 4 tournaments every year. Auburndale, Stratford, same way. They're 3-4 tournaments.
So Jay Nolke with the ace there. Yeah, I mean less than half of the teams play the Saturday events. More than a third, but less than half. It comes down to budgeting, and it comes down to what team cares about that kind of thing to be involved in those Saturday events, and that's where you rack up all the big game totals on Saturdays. You go down and you play 4, 5, or 6 on a Saturday. But anyway, playoffs will start here in just a couple weeks. Wausau West up 6-4 here in set number 2. Smith didn't get a whole lot on that one. Tight to the net. Warriors play it well. Outside swing, tap, and down. A little tippy tap. That was Mariah Beaterwolf over there. Just a little tap, get over the top of the block, get the side out. Service error for the Tigers. When buying or selling, Brock & Decker Real Estate, the team you need by your side. Brock & Decker has all the tools you need to feel confident in selling or buying. Call Sammy or Sue or visit them on North Central Avenue at Brock & Decker. So here's Paige Ives as the Tigers bring out the tomahawk chop. Atlanta Braves not in the Major League Baseball playoffs this year. And Cleveland went to the Guardians, so and they lost anyway at the tomahawk chop. Oh yeah, that was big for Atlanta when they were. I was, yeah. Well, back when Greg Maddox and the boys were spinning them from the mound. 1-point game. Here is Marshfield on the attack and a kill for Abby Serra. Does your roof need attention? Call Schwartz Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield today. They're going to help both residential and commercial roofing at Schwartz Seamless Roofing. Della Smith, serve over the top of the tape and good. And the outside swing is fruitful for Ava No. One of the shortest out there at 5'5", rack up a kill for Ava. Coach Connect hoping his girls would have had better positioning than that. That's my interpretation of his facial expression. Here's Ella Bolin. Bolin's had a nice game here so far tonight. Cross is good. The cross lands in for Lainey Elmhorst. Obviously back in kindergarten, she passed the coloring within the lines homework. And she kept that one inside the lines. No need. There's Kaylin Zimbo. Zimbo, a 5'5" senior. Pushed Vaughn all the way to the back line, and the cross there is out. So crossing attempt goes wide. Tigers lead by 1 here in set number 2. They won the first 25-20. If you're just joining us, welcome aboard, everybody. Jason Zaleski here. Hope you're having a good night. One of 7 live broadcasts tonight here on the network, and touch out. Warriors score it. Morgan Barth will serve. Tomahawk chop comes back out. It's got absolutely nothing to do with the Tiger. Olsen out. Sophia Olsen, 6'1" senior. She has good visibility above the net. Just a little too strong there. Barth received by Smith. Here's Olsen again. Tigers dig it out of the net. Play on. Warriors scramble. Rally continues here at 9-10. Or 10-9, I should say. West served it. There's no and deep. Just a bit too beefy for Ava. Here is Paige Schlagenhoft. 10 up here in set 2. The lefty Schlagenhoft floater, handled by Vaughn. The middle partially deflected. Tigers on the attack and out. Della's going to go talk to our chair. Ask for a second opinion on a touch. And he says nope. So we turn back to Ava no. Warriors lead by 1. Outside is Peterwolf and failed attack. West leads by 2. Stevens Point Orthopedics, proudly providing the Central Wisconsin community with orthopedic, sports medicine, spine, and physical therapy services. Stevens Point Orthopedics, world-class treatment, hometown care. Serve given back to the Tigers. So this will be Angela Barnhart. Barnhart, floater, it's an ace. She was as surprised as anybody. But 12 all on the serve. Tigers not able to get there. So here is Jaden Olkey's serve. Warriors up by 1. Through the block, coming across. Tigers 3-ball. And blocked and out. So West grabs the point. And they lead at 14-12. Serve there is out. A little bit too strong from Jaden Olkey. And nice to see Coach Hugenvik on that side just give some in-game feedback to Jaden on her serve follow-through. Jaden said, yeah, thanks, Coach. Do it better next time. Swing and down kill for Bolin. Ella Bolin racks up another kill. Coach Connect asks his girls, let's go here. Let's get a little rejuvenated, get fired up. Addie Vaughn on the serve. And failed attack for the Tigers. Another point for the Warriors. I think that Coach Connect had contemplated a timeout there. Another point here for Warriors, and I bet he will pull the trigger on a timeout. There's the senior Vaughn again, lefty, and an ace. And Coach Connect, yes, timeout is there. You're watching Wisconsin Valley Conference Volleyball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
Take a look inside that Wausau West Warriors bench down there. Coach Jessica Hugenvik got her girls right where she wants them here. They're up by 4. Marshfield had to use the timeout, trying to slow the tide. And again, that Marshfield huddle, the talk again, the first thing Coach Connect says, all right, we're going to get a side out. And then on goes the speech from there. And then when they break the huddle, let's get a side out. So it's the first and last thing the coach says, but timeout has got to equal a side out. They're valuable. You only get 2. So side out for timeout. Timeout for side out. And see if the Warriors care 2 hoots about that timeout. They don't want to give it back. Vaughn, serve ace. No side out this time for the Tigers. The Tigers going to change up their serve receive here. See if they get a better result. Warriors lead by 5. Getting late here in set 2. We've got a whistle, and Marshfield was out of rotation on the receive. So they went to a different alignment to receive it, but did not respect the rotation, was the ruling. Somebody was out of position on that right side. So that's one of those unforced errors that Coach Connect talked about. So Marshfield says, never mind, we're just going to go back to our regular spots. And Vaughn, that time it's received. And down. So the kill from Beaterwolf gets Marshfield a much-needed side out. They trail, though, by 5, and again, getting late here in set 2. Stevens Point won the first set over at Wisconsin Rapids. I'm not surprised by that. Stevens Point just playing very well. Wisconsin Rapids still learning a bit. Serve there from Delaney. Barnhart digs it up in the back row. Over to Smith now. Smith tap down. A good out as a kill. It wasn't your prototypical Della Smith kill, but they don't have to be. The only point is to get that ball to hit the floor on the other side. That's all it has to do. Doesn't matter how. Blocked. And down. Marshfield bench thought that was a double hit as that rolled off the side of Caitlin Butler. Ball don't lie, it hit the ground. It's one way to rationalize it. So Delaney will serve. Marshfield had trailed by 5, now by 3. Vaughn sets it up front, and too long on the strike from Butler. And Wausau West will call the timeout. They lead by 2 on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Man, that furnace is just going down and retirement's not working out how we wanted to have it happen. What can we do?
Let's see what Donnie has to say.
At Citizens Financial Services, located at Citizens State Bank, we specialize in developing unique plans for our clients to provide guidance in retirement. A customized plan starts with your goals, your needs, paired with a well-thought-out strategy to address those goals.
I think this is going to work.
To set up a time, call me, Donnie Snyder, at 715-486-8151.
Take a look at the Tigers as they break their huddle. Looking to keep the momentum going. They called the timeout, got a little juice now, and Wausau West saw that And said, oh, there, Horsey. Let's slow this thing down. We'll take our timeout. Each have one timeout remaining here in the second. 17-19 on the serve from Natalie Delaney. Sent over by Vaughn. Here come the Tigers. Middle and down. Kill for Adler. Tigers pulled to within one. Delaney remains on the serve line. Nice serve from Delaney. Good receive from Olkey. Middle and down. Back come the Warriors. Ella Bolin. She now turns the corner, headed towards 50 kills on the conference season. Not there yet, but headed towards it. On the plus side of 45. Paige Ives. Middle, blocked, kept up. Nice dig there, but from Ives. Smith, whoa. All right. Marshfield gets a chuckle out of it, but they now trail by 3, so get the giggles out and get back to work. But that one was sent to La La Land. Here's Ives. Tigers big scramble there. 3-ball coming over. Vaughn diving, and Warriors may have been not expecting that. Vaughn gets back up. The senior leader tells her teammates, let's go now. We got to keep trucking. 19-21. Wausau West, by the way, at mini set point a couple points ago. 95+% of the time. That team at mini set point goes on to win, and the Warriors 1 point closer now. Marshfield had cut it to 2 after trailing by 5. So here's Bolin. 5'9" junior. Outside and dug up by Bolin in the back row. Pancake dig, block at the net. And 4 hits called on the Warriors. They say one of those early came off the net. Our floor official is going to go talk to the chair just to see what he saw. He called 4. You get 3. And the 4-hit ruling is going to stand. Okay? So Marshfield point and the side out. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com. Find an agent near you. And the touch, that'll be a kill, goes out off of Marshfield. On the swing, I think it was Mercy Kelly. Warriors again lead by 3. 23-20, 2 points away from taking this set, evening this thing at 1 apiece. Morgan Barth serve. It was a dandy. Here's Olsen. Warriors got a bit of a block on it. Now they load up, and that did not come over. The side out back to the Tigers. Next side out will be set point for the Warriors. Should Marshfield not be able to run 3 straight here. And it's Paige Schlagenhoff to serve it. Thanks to our game day sponsors, Woodfield Inn and Suites, Brown's Bar, Rem's Funeral Home, and G&D Wood Products. So here's Schlagenhoff. Attempt to keep the Tigers in it. And that was outside wait a minute, into the net. In the net were the Warriors. They say Kelly was in the net. Point Tigers. Big point there for Marshfield because that hit was going out, and it was going out by a country mile. And we get a timeout. Wausau West will call the timeout. You're watching Wisconsin Valley Conference Volleyball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Implement, located just west of Marshfield, is your local Kubota dealer in central Wisconsin. They have it all, including farm tractors and the best-selling and #1 rated in durability and owner experience Kubota compact do-it-all tractors. And don't forget the versatile Kubota RTV utility vehicles, along with Kubota zero-turn mowers for the best lawn care equipment. Get them all at Chili Implement. Chili Implement is open Monday through Saturday. Call us or visit our website at chiliimplement.com.
Back to the LMC Home Improvements Fieldhouse. Again, we take another look at the Marshfield Tigers student section. Looking to help their Tigers get 2 more here. Again, if not, the side out will put Wausau West at set point as the Warriors have expended their final timeout just moments ago. Hope you're enjoying this one, gang. Jason Zaleski here, one of 7 live broadcasts on Zaleski Sports tonight. Stevens Point and Wisconsin Rapids also in play, and out of the timeout, service error. Warriors get what they wanted out of the timeout, and that includes set point. Set point will be served up by Ava No. Warriors looking to draw even here in the match. Outside. Doggy in the back by Bolin. Here come the Warriors. Here's Kelly. Tip, diving Vaughn. Dig it. Bolin, back row. Another tip, and that one will do it for the Tigers. That was Biederwolf. But this will still be set point number 2. Set point 2 served by Barnhart. Warriors still a chance here on this one to draw even on the match. Here it is from Barnhart, and the service error will do just that as the Warriors take set 2, 25-23. It'll be set number 3 right after this on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Hey, need a lift? No, I can't give you a ride because I can't drive yet. But I can tell you all about the new awesome lift chairs at Mall Furniture. These things are so cool.
Mall Furniture has over 40 lift chairs in stock and ready for delivery anywhere in central Wisconsin.
Let's be real. We all need a lift once in a while. So when it's your turn for a new lift chair, head to Mall, because we got them all.
Mall Furniture and Mattress, West 9th Street, Marshfield.
Nuts Deep 2, a Marshfield favorite for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Soup, salad, pizza, omelets, sandwiches, wraps, and burgers. How about appetizers like loaded tots and super nuts nachos? 14 large TVs to watch all your favorite games. Plus, entertainment and event space for groups large and small for your upcoming parties. Nuts Deep 2 again, awarded Best Burgers and Fish Fry in Marshfield. Nuts Deep 2 on South Central Avenue in Marshfield and Nuts Deep 2 North in Spencer.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier. Treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that looked for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
Join the Gross family of satisfied customers at Gross Buick in Marshfield. Come see their large selection of cars, trucks and SUVs on the Marshfield lot. Or find it at grossauto.com, and we'll have it delivered to Marshfield for your convenience. You'll love their people and state-of-the-art service department, where service guests get a free courtesy car. Top it all off with the Gross lifetime engine warranty on most vehicles. Gross Buick of Marshfield.
Set number 3 today brought to you by Surf Pro. Call Surf Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Surf Pro like it never happened. 25-20 Marshfield in the first, 25-23 Wausau West in the second. And I've got an eye on things in Wisconsin Rapids. Spash just a couple of points away from sweeping Wisconsin Rapids, so Stevens Point will retain its spot at the top of the standings. They'll move to 5-0 in conference by the looks of it right now. And again, the loser here would be 2 full games behind with not many left to play. Not enough, I don't think. I say that, right? I mean, so not official, but practically speaking, not going to get there, more than likely. We play Thursday here. We've got Tuesday volleyball, Saturday, and Thursday. So we've got 3 dates left. Now that Saturday you get to play more than one, but things get really tricky after today. So if you have any ideas about catching Stevens Point, these 2 teams got to win this one. Marshfield scores on the first. And 3-ball there was called a double. Both thumbs got under that ball just a bit too much. Tip. Rally continues. And there was a good tip from Nora Hintz. Serve here from Olkey. Smith had to stop her run up. That let Vaughn catch up to it. Back row attack. And deep. So here's Kaylin Zimbo. And Kaylin, a 5'5" senior. Received by Vaughn. And Zimbo with the dig. Smith. And Marshfield in the net. So side out to the Warriors. Vaughn, the lefty, will serve it. And another beauty. Just a screamer over the top of the net. And did that come over? I guess it must have. We're going to play on here. And the point goes to the Warriors. The Marshfield bench says, no way, man. No way. Chat with the chair happening now. Extended chat with the chair, and doesn't look like a point change is in the cards for the Tigers here. So Warriors get the point. And a kill, no doubt about that point, from Maria Biederwolf. talking to Coach Josh Connect of Marshfield before today's game. The other thing he said about that game against Spasher last week, again, the unforced errors were universally accepted as the reason for the 3-1 defeat. And he said, they felt they had some calls not go their way as an ace pumped in by Delaney. Felt they had some calls not go their way, and that kind of stunted some momentum that he felt was a little bit to do with it. But the unforced errors were the big thing. Okay, Marshfield pretty sure they had a call go against them just there. And a rip from Bolin. So that'll bring up Paige Ives. Paige, right-handed swing. Marshfield digs deep and brings it back over. And down. That was a kill for Butler. And again, not the most vicious attack you're going to see, but they don't have to be. They just got to get down. It's a point all the same. Goes down as a kill in the record book. And if we weren't here, nobody would know. And the tap from No. Coach Josh Connect expends some of that pent-up energy he's got right now. He chased that one down with a ferocious ferocity that you could only imagine. And maybe you saw him on camera chasing that down. Gotta relieve some stress somehow. Middle, and right through the block goes Lily Adler. Six all. Early here in the third, but the first two have been tight. We are as tight as hallways here in this one. 1 point game now. Della Smith to serve. After Scuba Steve over there got the students whipped into a frenzy about point number 7. Abby Sarah gave it her all, but, out. And again, just another well-placed ball from No. There's Bolin to serve. Tip handled by the Warriors. Here's No again. She'll tip it again. Tight to the net, and that time the Warriors were in the net. It's a byproduct of that ball just over the top of the net. You see it so often. Niehaus serve. And that one didn't come over off of the swing from Mercy Kelly. Kelly, a 5'7" junior. Tigers lead by 2. The whistle came a little late, but we play on. Or the serve came early, right? One of the two. Tight to the net, tipped right back. Nice job there, Kelly on this side, getting fingertips on it. That'll put Morgan Barth on the serve line. Three ball coming over. Tigers got excited. too much on it. 9-0. Barth again. Received by Niehaus. And the block is good for the Tigers. Both Elmhorst and Olsen up there. So here's Schlagenhoft. No on the receive. And the cross is too strong. And now the 5-5 Ava No. No, an ace. Tigers called out, and it was in, and an ace from No. And serve, topspin, dropping fast. Had the illusion of sailing out. Dropped in. Another one from No. Peterwolf, handled by Vaughn. Back row attack is out. The Tigers on a delayed celebration. Celebrate the point. Angela Barnhart on 11-11. Here's Smith, and a blast and down, the kill from Della. I don't know anybody in the gym that wants to get in front of that kind of liftoff and power. Not me, not you. Not my dog Blue, nobody. Here's Barnhart again. And the tip is good for Biederwolf. Barnhart on 13-11 and floats it deep. Olsen. And we play on. Smith tip. Vaughn lays out. Not able to find a third. Zembo, right-handed serve. Vaughn receives it. And too strong for Bolin. Good attack there formed by the Warriors, and they're going to call the timeout. So Wausau West timeout. Marshfield leads 15-12 on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
At Rice's More Than Floors, you'll find quality window treatments, paint, tile, remnants, and of course, quality flooring. So you have three options. Come visit us here in Marshfield. We're near Fleet Farm. 2, check out our website, ricesmorethanfloors.com. Or 3, give us a call or text at 715-384-4554. And yes, pets are allowed in Rice's when accompanied by a well-behaved human.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Second half soccer underway at DC Everest. It is DC Everest 6 and Wausau West 2. That's boys soccer live on Zaleski Sports. Again, Stevens Point did sweep Wisconsin Rapids in Valley Conference volleyball here tonight, so they move to 5-0 in conference play and continue their ride atop the conference. Again, Marshfield had won the Valley 5 years straight, but they're on an uphill climb here in 2025. Good serve there from Addie Vaughn, handled by the Tigers. Zimbo on the dig, outside for Smith. Smith out. Got Marshfield hoping for a touch. There was none. So 2-point situation here in this pivotal third. Winner will go up 2-1. Floater and Schlagenhoff was ready. Smith went back corner. Warriors will scramble. Bolin won't quite get there. So Natalie Delaney now. And a kill for Bolin. Coach Connect asking his Tigers pick up the intensity now. As Ives will serve. And serve an ace. An ace for Page. Brings her Warriors to within 1. Tied to the net, and that's going to happen more times than not. So Marshfield gets a side out. Smith to serve. Della loads it up. Out of the net with it comes Ives. Vaughn over. Outside and down. Kill for Abby Serra. And timeout. Wausau West will use its last timeout. Marshfield leads by 3 on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
It just makes sense. Mittens carries higher quality furniture from all of your favorite brands because we want you to be proud of your space.
It just makes sense. Mittens carries all of your favorite appliance brands so we can save you money on the products you trust.
It just makes sense that Mittens services what we sell because we want your home to be comfortable and run smoothly.
It just makes sense. Central Wisconsin has shopped at Mittens since 1938 because we have it all.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
(1916) West calls the timeout. Marshfield students, a very abbreviated roller coaster ride over there. But a ride nonetheless. We continue to enjoy this ride here in second place volleyball action here in the Wisconsin Valley Conference. Again, Warriors again looking for the side out of the timeout. Marshfield looking to get to mini set point first. Here is Della Smith. Out of the timeout. The serve is good. No. 3-ball. Diving dig from Smith. Here's Sarah and failed attack. And the Warriors do get the side out of the timeout. That's how you do it. Put the ball in play, then keep the ball in play. And sometimes you just wait for the other team to make an error. Put the pressure on the other side of the net. There's Bolin on the serve. Tight to the net. And we'll get a naughty hit coming out of the net. I say a carry was the infraction. And the Tigers at mini set point. They lead by 3. This matches its Tigers' largest lead of the set. And failed attack, give it right back. So Morgan Barth will serve it up. Received in the back row by Niehaus. Over with it come the Tigers. Now into the net. Ives pulls it out. Marshfield a chance to set up. Here's Olsen. Middle. Tip is down. Warriors out of timeout, so it'll have to roll from here if you're Wausau West. No chance to stop the action. Marshfield again leads by 3. By my count, 4th time they've led by 3 here in this third. So technically Tigers can just trade side outs the rest of the way, if that was the path forward. Here's Schlagenhoff to serve, and it may just be. Ava, no. Middle, Olsen, tip, no was there. Now back row from Bolin. Somebody grabbed the net, no call. And I don't know what side it was on, it happened fast. Block, they say it came over and then pushed out. Tigers will get the call. and again, Coach Connect not so sure that that call shouldn't have come earlier. 22-19, and again, it's a 3-point Tigers lead. This time it's Barnhart to serve. Serve this time is good. Received by Bolin. Middle. 3-ball came over. Diving dig from Barnhart. Here's Smith. And that'll work. Tigers wait till late to go up by 4. This is their largest lead here of the set. Barnhart again will serve it up. Again, received by Addie Vaughn, and that one is out. And the Tigers are at set point here in the third. Angela Barnhart, set point for the Tigers. Outside, deep, the swing too much, and the Tigers take the third, 25-19. They take a 2-1 match lead here on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
At R&R Flooring and Furniture, we sell products that look good and products that last.
You want a great selection at a great price and a company that stands behind their products? You will find Wolfcraft, Ashley, Marshfield Furniture, and more.
Looking to get the best sleep of your life? We have a mattress for you. Get a 15-year non-paraded hybrid mattress for only 25 cents a night, and we also carry adjustable beds. When it comes to flooring, furniture, and mattresses, it's easy. Come to R&R Flooring and Furniture today. That's all it takes.
Everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and I am standing in our all-new Express Lane. Open now, no appointment necessary. Stop on in and get things like oil changes, filters, quick lubes. No appointment necessary. See you soon.
Hello, I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor, Next Home Hub City. If you're a first-time home buyer or seller, or you've been around the block, because of my experience, I'm able to help you in the most efficient way. I'm a full-time, full-service realtor. I focus on my clients 100%. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
Set number 4 brought to us by Rigel Plumbing and Heating in Marshfield. It's your local Amana dealer. Call today to make sure your furnace is ready for the winter ahead at Rigel Plumbing and Heating. Marshfield won the first 25-20. Wausau West took the second 25-23. And Marshfield just picked up its second set win here of the match moments ago, 25-19. So again, they lead it 2-1, best of 5. Next Marshfield win here tonight, and it's curtains. So Warriors have to have this one to put us to a tiebreak 5th. That's the rundown, folks. For expertise, honesty, and stellar service, look no further than Heritage Auto Body. Heritage Auto Body provides free estimates, and they'll work with your insurance company, make it easy for you. Heritage Auto Body, located on, hey, get this, gang, Heritage Drive in Marshfield. You know, it doesn't, sometimes it just has to make sense. Kill to start for the Warriors. That is Carly Bloom. Bloom, a 5'10" junior. Get fresh meats and cheese every day at Smith Brothers Meats. Let Smith Brothers Meats cater your next event. Smith Brothers Meats is in Colby, open Monday through Saturday. Matter of fact, tomorrow, 8 till 6, so you go get your your football pregame snacks over at Smith Brothers. Kill for Sophia Olson. And you do that on your way from Wausau. Yeah, I know it's a little bit out of route. I get it, right? But the meat, it's really good there. Very good, actually. So you go from Wausau to Colby, you pick up all your tailgate snacks, and then you drive over here to Marshfield, you watch the football game. Over the top of the tape, that one almost came to the floor, and the block from Smith. Warriors ready. Warriors all bunched up here in the front row. Tigers set up the attack. And out on the swing from Biederwolf. Marshfield had Wausau West all discombobulated, could not capitalize on it. And service ace for Addie Vaughn. Warriors early lead through 3 sets, though. An early lead or even a lead hasn't really mattered for these two. They have surged during different moments and at different times to take the 2 wins for Marshfield or the 1 for West. There's a scramble from the Warriors. Vaughn will send it over. Outside for Peter Wolf. Dug out of the net. And 3 ball from Hintz. And that one is going to hit the floor. It'll go down as a kill for Peter Wolf. And Sophia Olsen will serve it up. Olsen, a 6'1" senior. Checks bench, gets serve instructions, and the righty floats it. Olsen all the way back. Who's going to take a big swing? It was Smith that did. She gave it all she could. The Warriors outlast the Tigers that time. For 2 West. Ives on the serve. And that swing from Smith, a little bit too much. And Ives with an ace. And the Warriors start this one up 6-2. Infinity Exteriors installing peace of mind, roofing, siding, and windows built to last. Saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors, Infinity Exteriors guarantees quality you can trust. Another one from Ives, received by Smith. Peter Wolf, good coverage again from Vaughn. No, kept in. Smith. Back come the Warriors. Boland, Smith, block. Or that was actually Adler, and Adler gets tossed around as a congratulations from teammates. But at the net, Adler stands 5'9". Natalie Delaney, sophomore server, and looks at, checks out Mom for serve instructions. And on the line, it's an ace. Mom dials it up. How about that for a serve instruction, right? Plant it right on the back line. Okay, Mom, got it. That was not the serve instruction, by the way. But I mean, it could be deep, right? You could call that serve deep and then just happen to hit the line. That one was not, and it will not come back either. Tigers clawing back. Short one from Delaney. Oh, Lily Adler giving them all they can handle. We're going to get a substitution. Coach Hugenvik thought about a timeout, it looked like, but instead will substitute. Out comes Jaden Olkey. In is Sophia No. So Sophia and Ava will play that right side where Delaney has been attacking. Attacks there again on the serve. That one handled. And out. The cross from Bolin was deep. Coach Hugenvik says, yeah, just do it again. Just bring your wrist. You got to snap it a little bit more. Let's do that again, though. Coach wasn't disappointed with it. And that was touched. Another ace. Delaney and the Tigers feeling it here at 8-6. Long string of serves. That one almost came, it did hit the net, almost dropped straight down for another Delaney ace. Smith tip, back corner, out. Had an eye on that back corner, did Della. Couldn't quite get it to fall. So Bolin will serve it. Adler didn't get a lot on it, threw the Warriors off balance. Hey folks, let me tell you about Fleet Farm. I was at Fleet Farm yesterday. I told folks on Tuesday I was going to be there, and sure enough, I showed up yesterday. Got some archery, deer archery hunting supplies. Tripped down the candy aisle, scored some chocolate-covered peanuts for the missus, some licorice for me. And then I went back. I forget it's the clearance section in the back. It's the back 40, as a matter of fact. I went to the back 40. And don't tell her, but I picked up a Christmas gift for my wife. And did that all at Fleet Farm yesterday, and you can do it all tomorrow. It's a recommendation. Eleni Elmhorst with a kill. Yeah, find your nearest Fleet Farm. Wausau, right? Your Fleet Farm's on the north end of town. Over in Marshfield, we're on the northwest side of town. Other places in between. Della Smith serve. And through the block, a kill for Mercy Kelly. Yeah, over at Fleet Farm, I checked out some of the pet supplies. We got some chickens. They're taking some time off from laying eggs right now. So, well, you really don't deserve anything special. If you're not given any eggs, we'll just have to wait till you're off your egg-laying vacation for us. They do this, chickens, if you haven't had them. In the spring and the fall, they take a break. They molt, and they just kind of take a break for a while. Get ready for whatever season's coming next. And we play on. No, okay, 4 hits there. And they're actually going to call the Warriors under the net. So I could have called 4 hits. Either whatever, right? And either way. Old Brewers baseball broadcaster used to say on a call that's called catcher's indifference, he would say or whatever. That was an or whatever. Indifferent. Smith, coverage in the back corner. Sarah got that one blocked back. Tip and down. Tip again useful for the Tigers. That one compliments of Elmhorst. Buy your next vehicle from Gross Buick of Marshfield. Gross Buick, home with a lifetime engine warranty on select vehicles, and they back all purchases with a full service department, and you get a free courtesy car at Gross Buick of Marshfield. You know, you'd almost rather get a free car, but do get a free courtesy car. Close enough. If you can find a way to get a free car, let me know. We'll start making some money. Tigers lead by 5 and out. I tell you, Smith took a swing at it. Warriors asked if it was touched, and our line judge now is going to come up and talk to the chair about that. Smith took a swing at it. Chair had eyes on it and says no, she did not touch it. So 6-point game. And timeout. So Wausau West will call the timeout. Tigers lead 14-8. You're watching Wisconsin Valley Conference Volleyball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freire, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Thanks again to our game day sponsor, Surf Pro. Call Surf Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Surf Pro, like it never even happened. Tigers students attempting to figure out some sort of strategy here at 14-8. Do their part, get the home crowd whipped into a frenzy. And again, in volleyball, everything is shifted towards the Saturday events. I've talked about them a little bit today. You don't get the home crowd. You don't get any crowd, really. I mean, yeah, you get mom and dad, but that's not the same thing. So we here at Zaleski Sports, just not much we can do with those Saturday events, but they have permeated the sport. But nothing like a home crowd, nothing like a conference duel. Had the school choir singing the national anthem, students getting it all jazzed up, theme clothing, and it's more than mom and dad. Here's Sophie Olsen, middle hit and kill. You get people from around town showing up. You get a full gym. People from around town. You need them. You need them in the gym because they're such a big part of the environment, but they don't even know where the Saturday event is. I hardly know where the Saturday events are. So we're glad they're all here. 15-9 for the Tigers. Again, Wausau West needs this one to go to a 5th set tiebreak. A Marshfield win, and it's a Marshfield win on the match. Hiller's True Value, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. On the job or in the woods, be ready to fight the winter elements with Hiller's True Value, and including heated gear to keep you warm. Hiller's True Value in Marshfield. I've got my Milwaukee Tool heated coat I picked up at Hiller's a number of years ago. It still works really well. Keeps me warm in the winter. If you don't have one, stop at Hiller's in Marshfield and get one. Kill there for, I'm pretty sure that was Carly Bloom. Bloom, 5'10" junior. And that brings Sophia Noah to the serve line. Her Warriors trail by 7, so got to go now if you're Wausau West. And it does start with a serve, right? You got to hold serve. That's what that means. Warriors scramble, and that third hit was a double. And over the top of the tape, Gabby Niehaus. And the Marshfield bench smiling, and that's a tough one to take. Wausau West, no smiles on that. But those happen. They're part of the game. Wausau West asking about the Marshfield rotation right now, just to double check at the scores table on the Tigers' alignment. And yep, it all checks out. Floor official turns to the West bench, gives a thumbs up, says, yep, we're all in agreement over here. Everybody's good. So 18-10. And an ace for Niehaus. Warriors do have one timeout left, and there it is. So they'll call the timeout. We will too. Tigers lead here in the 4th on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Taqueria Monarca is now open at the Marshfield Mall. Experience the bold and fresh flavors of Mexico in Marshfield at Taqueria Monarca. Delicious tacos, burritos, quesadillas, bowls, and drinks. Kick things up a notch with the fresh salsa bar. Taqueria Monarca is fast, casual, and delicious.
We are ready to serve you the bold, fresh flavors from Mexico. Welcome to Taqueria Monarca.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
they, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a
a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed. It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
All right, Warriors have used their last timeout, and they use it wisely. They get the side out. But no timeouts left for Jessica Hugenvik. So Warriors will need to do it all on the floor from here forward. They trail by 8. Next side out will put Marshfield at mini match points. There's Smith through the block. Another touch from Marshfield up front. And the antenna is struck, and that is out. Warriors get 2 after the timeout, looking for a third here on the serve from Addie Vaughn. Smith, 3-ball coming over. Good rally here at 12-19. Diving dig. And good. That diving dig complements a Zimbo, and that led to the Tigers' point. So Tigers at mini match point. They stand 5 points from wrapping this one up. Tip and down. Tigers not able to get coverage sorted out, and the tip is good. So Paige Ives will look to get the Warriors started on a run. Turn back over to Marshfield. So here's Natalie Delaney after the student chant of warm up the bus. I don't know if it needs warming. It's pretty warm outside. An ace from Delaney. She's had a few here tonight. Third set in particular, and now into the fourth. Another nice serve from Delaney over the top of the tape. Block and out. Kill for the Warriors. Well, Wausau West, as they say, up against it right now. Need to go on a big run here, and need to do it now. Tigers tomahawk chop. One sent back. Smith down, kill for Della. Della will drop back and serve it. 23-14, penultimate match point. Two points away are the Tigers. Smith, received by Vaughn. And Mercy Kelly, kill. Warriors will need 9 straight, otherwise a side out will put Marshfield on match point. The serve here from Barth is an ace. So there's 1, now 8 more. The countdown begins. Could not get back organized, and there is the side out that puts Marshfield on match point. Match point will be served by Kaylin Zimbo. Coming up next, our Nasonville Dairy postgame show. We'll talk to winning coach and our Highlight House player of the game. Stay tuned for that. And here's match point from Zimbo. Middle. Tigers loaded up here on match point. Here's Sarah. Sarah took a swing at it there, coming back over. Warriors looking to stave it off. Back row from Smith. Tip. Vaughn diving dig. 3-ball here. Olsen. Another dig up by No. We rally on here on match point. Sophia Olsen. Another dig in the back from West. 3-ball came over early. And down. That'll be Kelly with the kill. And we will see match point number 2. Again, post-game show comes up after the conclusion of this one. Here's match point number 2. Serve, Ava No. Sarah on the receive. And 3-ball here from Abby. Warriors scramble. Match point number 2 and failed attack. We'll have a match point number 3. No again to serve. Match point 3 is in the air. Sarah receives it. Tigers will scramble out of the basketball hoop. And yeah, that was tough. That ball hung up in the rafters for a bit. Again, you can still play it off of your side, just can't play it over and through the ceiling. All right, how about match point number 4? Match point 4 is in the air. Here come the Tigers. Olsen, tip. No there to dig it up. Outside for Kelly. Kelly got it blocked and down, and the Tigers win this important Wisconsin Valley Conference duel here tonight. 3-1, your final score. Time now for our Nasonville Dairy postgame show. I'll be back with head coach Josh Connect and our Zaleski Sports highlight player of the game right after this.
Good day, my name is Ken Hyman and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's cheese, pizza cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Here in our Nasonville Dairy post-game show, Nasonville Dairy, fresh cheese curds made daily, NasonvilleDairy.com. Here with Marshfield Tigers head coach Josh Kinect. No style points given on a win, right? But a win is a win, and this was one that you kind of needed here tonight.
Yeah, we talked about it. We needed to stay pace with Spash. I don't expect them to lose too many this year, so just staying one behind at least lets us control our own destiny in the conference.
Yeah, Stevens Point swept Wisconsin Rapids tonight, so they do move to 5-0. Probably no real surprise there. But surprising, what maybe surprised you, good or bad, out here from your girls tonight?
I thought, trying to think here, because it was so up and down.
Yeah.
We could play better, but overall, when we needed to, I was really happy with how we kind of dug in and made plays when we really absolutely need to. And at times, there was a couple times where I thought maybe the ball was down and it wasn't, and then our girls would continue to play and battle. I'll just say that, just the ability to battle, fighting through, and maybe we weren't the best tonight that we could have been. But overall, a win is so critical right now with where we are position-wise.
Yeah, those first three sets, no real runs on either side, but that fourth set, your girls came alive, and it made things look a little better. What was just momentum, just the flow of the game? What happened in that fourth set?
I think all serving helped. I don't think we missed as many serves. We had couple, at least games 2 and 3, we had a bunch of times where we make a run and we make a service here. So we got kind of with our serve. We got a couple nice solid hitting. We didn't make as many mistakes early on. We made a few towards the end, but overall, I think it was just a matter of us just good solid energy, putting the ball in the right spots. We had a couple really nice kills, and then Lainey Elmhorst had a good night swing where she was, attacking hard deep, and then all of a sudden, then you mix in a short one, and it was really hard to play defense that way. And so last week has really been coming on. This last weekend, she had a great turn, almost hit 500. So seeing her game really start to pick up has really helped us, and hopefully she continues to go. That's really neat her at the end of the stretch.
3-1 win tonight, Coach. Congratulations.
Go Tigers.
All right, we'll talk to our Zaleski Sports Highlight House player of the game, Sophie Olson. I want to start with the communication up front. Let's talk to the people at home that haven't maybe played volleyball or didn't play competitive volleyball. Just tell us, let them in on what's going on with you and the other girls up front during, let's say, the attacks coming your way, right? What are you and the girls talking about to get in position, ready for the block?
Well, when we're up there, first and foremost, we're always encouraging each other, being there to support one another. Aside from that, obviously we have to focus on what's going on the other side. We always identify our hitters, call out numbers. Some threats are, more deserving of our attention than others, so we just have to make sure to always identify who's in the front row. Second to lifting our teammates up.
Communication and teamwork, right? You're not just hanging out there, right? I wanted people at home to know that. We get to see that, and we get to be part of it. And then tell us, on the offensive attack, when are you ready to call for the ball? How do you know that that's your time?
Whenever. I think any time's my time, Like, if I can make myself available and get out there to attack, I'm going to do it. And every single point, I'm going out there and doing my best to give my setters the ability to feed me, making myself an option. So it's really up to me to get available first and foremost. So obviously, it's two-way street, connection with the setters, making sure that I get a good set so I can go out there and make that play.
All right, and then tell us about homecoming week. A lot of extra fun during this week, right? But we still got to go to class. We still got to compete in our sport. But you just tell us about kind of the fun of homecoming week now as a senior.
It's a lot different, I think. Obviously, this is our last year, so there's a lot of lasts. So it's its own feeling. But I'm just having a lot of fun with it right now, kind of just trying to take it all in, make the most of it. And just stay in the present moment, not look past it, not look behind, and
Yeah, now you get to tell the football guys tomorrow that we did our part. We won on homecoming. Now it's up to you, right? Yeah, all right. Good. I'll have you hand you the microphone. Just look straight ahead towards the Nasonville sign there. I'll count you down 3, 2, 1. I'm Sophia Olson. I'm in the house, okay? All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
I'm Sophia Olson, and I'm in the house.
All right. Excellent. Okay. Congratulations. Have fun at the football game tomorrow, okay? All right, guys, that'll do it from here. Again, football tomorrow. It's Wausau West and Marshfield. 7 o'clock kickoff. Watch it live here on Zaleski Sports. Have a great night.